back in the room.
Back in the throne.
We're so glad that you joined us again. All right, so without further ado, let's go to a place where the distractions are landmarks and the detours are the main roads. Welcome to ADHDville.
Episode about hobbies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hobbies.
Hello, I'm Meryl Streep, and when I'm not an award-winning actress, I like to pretend I'm Paul Thompson's doppelganger, who just happens to have ADHD as of about 2 years ago.
And I'm Phil Collins, and I was diagnosed with combined ADH and the D in 2013, the combined poo-poo platter, if you will. And we start off in ADHDville, in the local pub, the King's Agitated Head, where we, Paul and I, the ex-co-mayors of ADHDville, take care of business. Yeah. And this week's agenda, hobbies.
Hobbies.
What a good one.
A good one.
Hobbies.
It was it's probably the easiest one I've ever had to write of our 100 plus
12,
episodes.
I think
112, is it?
Yeah. Thereabouts.
Hang on, let's have a look. I've got the list here. Blimey, you're right. This is the 113th. Blimey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right. Well, where should we go? Where should we go, Paul?
Coffee shop, Martin. What do you reckon?
The coffee shop. All right. Let's jump in the frickin' tractor. And there we go. Oh, starts up first time.
Oh, it always does, doesn't it? Every single episode.
Well, actually, no. Once it didn't start.
Right.
I think it was about good few episodes back.
Was your finger not working?
No, it was the tractor.
Oh, it was the tractor.
Honestly,
okay.
It was the spark.
The crank.
It was the spark plug.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Okay. Alrighty.
Anywho. Oh, let me stretch out for this one.
So,
all right.
Yes,
well, we're here,
and we're talking about hobbies. Yeah, I think it was a really easy one to write. Really easy one to write, and so many different aspects, Martin. So, hobbies. What is a hobby? What's not a hobby? I'm going to start off with secret hobbies, Martin, and I'm going to take a guess of what your secret hobby is.
Oh, nice! Yeah. I like this.
Oh. Okay, you can rate them on. I've got 3 here. You can rate them on, even if they're not true, how likely on a scale of 10 they could be.
All right. How that could be my hobby.
Right. Mm-hmm. From 2, 1, 2. Taxidermy.
Oh God, that's like 0.
Is it?
Absolute 0. I mean, that's like dead animals. I cannot deal with dead things.
Can you not?
I mean,
Are you squeamish in that sense? Could you not dissect a turtle or a tortoise?
Oh, I mean, like when I was at school in biology, we had to dissect. I dissected a small shark and a frog.
Right.
And
a small shark.
It wasn't pleasant.
Just happened to be lying around.
A small shark. Yeah. We all had a small shark.
Okay.
And it was not fun. I mean, I will taxidermy, a kebab. So, get the pita bread and then stuff it full of,
Right, that's a kind of taxidermy. That's a good point.
Yeah. So I will taxidermy the bread items with food and then eat it. Okay, next one, Paul.
Oh, okay.
That was a 0.
Okay, all right. Extreme couponing. I think this is very much an American thing, where Americans they go crazy for coupons. And they literally becomes like a high stakes sport, it says here.
Yeah. no, there was a TV program about it
Yeah, I think I saw it.
where right. So some stores, especially grocery stores who have lots of deals going on, they can sometimes you can stack coupons on other
Yeah,
coupons. So say it'll be like sent off, and then there is also another promo going on,
mm,
which is like 50% off, and then you
right.
end up getting the item for free. And
Yeah,
when I worked in retail, so in retail marketing, so I'd be doing all the promotional the promotional material. We had to be really careful about what offers
I
there were out there and what the legal verbiage was, because
yeah, yeah.
you could literally, if you got it wrong, someone could come in and just clear your shelves, and you pay them to do it.
Blimey.
It's crazy.
Could you do that? Could you? Are you thrifty, Martin? I don't imagine you. I
Well,
can't imagine you being thrifty.
I'm privileged enough to not have to be. That's the thing. If I was, if I found myself in dire straits,
Why?
not the band,
No, not
obviously,
Mark Knopfler.
but yeah, I would be a lot more about trying to get the most. I mean, I do use coupons when if I just happen to like have them, or I know them, or you know, I will use them when I can. It's just it takes a lot of effort,
Right.
and
I've never
I
used
am.
one.
Oh,
I
blimey!
don't even have
Well,
store
that's a good thing
cards.
then.
I've never had a store card.
All right. I have, well, yeah, I don't have store cards, but like there's a couple of coffee places that have a reward scheme. So I'll go in and I'll go,
Yes.
oh, Mr. West, hello. And then I'll get my 10th drink for free, which is basically
Yeah.
the same
I
same
got.
deal.
I did
So
that.
those are good.
I got a free pizza about 2 months ago on the same basis.
All right.
Yeah, and I think it was the
Nice.
first time in
There
my
we go.
life I'd ever done anything like that.
Blimey.
Yeah, it
Blimey.
wasn't my first pizza,
It's a
Martin. It
it's a
was my
good
first
thing.
pizza deal.
No, no, no. I remember
Yes.
the day. I remember the day like it was yesterday. You and me, art
Yeah.
college. I know exactly where I was in the
Do
room. I know
you?
exactly where you were in the
Where?
room.
Where?
Yes, you were behind me, but facing the
I
window,
was
and I was
daydreaming.
uh, and I was looking. Yeah, and you were behind me, and we were chatting, and I was chatting about pizza, and you said you'd never had pizza.
Right.
So, what you're about what 16,
I think
I guess, somewhere around there,
17. Yeah.
17, going on 17, going on, yeah, and the shock pull,
Yeah.
as anyone can will think.
No, but yeah.
It's
Weird, isn't it? Weird to think of it
it is
now.
weird, because how can you get to 17 and not have pizza?
Yeah.
That feels
It's weird.
so odd. Yeah. Anyway, so coupons. Am I likely to? Yeah, I'd say yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean,
If you're
if
forced to.
a little,
If you had the wrong,
yeah,
given the
yeah.
circumstances. Okay, all right, last one.
Giving me financials, yeah, yeah, yeah.
This one a bit more interesting. UFO
Mm-hmm.
hunting.
Oh, I know that this is a big one for some people. Could I be? Is that a hobby that I could get into?
Yeah.
No,
Really?
it isn't. It is no, because uh, it's. I mean, sure, I believe that there are aliens out there. Have they managed to get all the way here?
Right.
And then when they get light years, blah
Mhm.
blah blah, they hang around
Yeah.
and then just nab the odd person
Yeah.
from a wood
See,
somewhere.
I could picture you kind
It's
of like traveling
ridiculous.
around randomly in Nevada with your pickup, your Ford pickup,
Yeah, you know what? Right,
looking for
talk
like
about aliens.
opportunities.
Yeah, with my telescope pointed to the sky. No.
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 Okay.
I mean, if you're talking about astronomy, I could get into that, like a telescope, and then
Yeah.
point it to like planets, and then
Yeah.
look at them and take
Oh,
photos. I
totally.
could get into that.
Well, I've got that coming
I could
up.
do
I've
that.
got that section coming up, Martin. Hobbies that you'd like to do that you haven't found the time or the money for yet.
All right.
It's
All right.
probably it's quite a long list for me. But anyway, before we get on to
Right.
that, have you got a secret
Let's talk about
hobby?
hobbies.
Would you like one?
Uh, not from your list, mate. I already have enough
Right.
freaking hobbies.
Okay.
I can't. I
Yeah, I know
can't.
what you
I
mean.
can't add any more.
All right. All
Nightmare.
right. Next thing I've got here, hobby that lasted the least time. Have you ever because apparently this is quite big in the ADHD autistic community, isn't it? Like um started a hobby on a whim, spending loads of money, and then after about 3 days, just like goes in a box and never gets used
Right.
again. I'm
Yeah.
not like
No. I
that.
think we should.
I'm not generally.
Right. I think it is worth getting into like a little bit of the nit and indeed the grit
Yeah,
of it, which is, yes, yeah, people with ADHD are often drawn to sort of novelty and high stimulation hobbies,
yeah,
where we have these like little intense bursts of interest in something, whether it's kind of like doing this or doing that or whatever. And
yeah,
arts and crafts is quite a big one.
yeah.
And then we'll research it, and then we'll buy all the
I'm
things,
not even research
and
it.
then we'll sometimes, and then we'll kind of get into it, and we'll do it for a bit, and then we'll wake up one day and it's like, oh, that hobby's gone, it's now dead.
Yeah,
And all that stuff, it's like shoved into a drawer or a cupboard, into the kind of cupboard of dead hobbies.
yeah,
And then that's it. And then we just do this thing
yeah.
over and
So
over.
have you got an example of that? Because I haven't. I haven't got. Oh no, I have got one. I've got bonsai,
Oh yes,
which I would.
yes, you were definitely into
I did.
bonsai.
I had one bonsai and it died, and that was it. End of. You know.
Oh, and then that was it. You thought, no, can't do
Turns
that.
out bonsais are quite
I'm barking
tricky.
up the wrong tree.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
little bonsai dog barking up the little bonsai tree.
Right. Yeah, yeah. I do have a few, but they're not. So I am a bit like you, and I think it comes from like a autistic, um, like a special interest. So I've
Yeah,
got sort of art on the one hand, and creating music is the other, and then these two have just been like on and off for like my entire
yeah,
life. And then there's a couple of little sporadic ones that pop up. So
right.
I kind of got into like redoing furniture for a while. So I would go around to like an estate sale, and then I
Yes.
would buy like some piece of furniture, and I'd strip it
Oh,
down,
that's
and then I'd
interesting.
redo it, and then I'd try and sell it. Although I never sold a thing.
Right.
I
That's
just
on my
ended up just
list.
sort of accumulating
That's on
furniture.
my list
And then I
of
thought,
hobbies I'd like to do that I haven't had a chance to get to yet. Restoration of
oh,
furniture.
it's fun. Yeah, it's fun, mate.
I've done it for
It's fun,
myself.
mate. It's fun.
I've renovated furniture for myself. Like
Yeah. Well, that's what
but
I
that's
do. Yeah.
DIY. That's not
Hmm.
really hobby, is it?
Yeah.
Not really.
No. I mean, I bought a huge desk from 30s. It was like made in Chicago. It was
Mm.
it was mahogany, and I spent, I don't know, a couple of weeks stripping it down and restoring it. It looked fantastic. And then I went to try and get it up the stairs to be like into the office,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't fit, mate.
Jesus Christ.
So I ended up going out in the carport for like, I don't know, a year or
No.
two, and then in the end, I just got people just to come round and dispose of it. It was like
Oh,
it was
blimey.
very sad.
Mahogany disposed
Very
of?
sad.
It's like mega expensive mahogany.
Oh, yeah, I know. What are you?
Mahogany.
I know. Well, that's it. Because I mean, I couldn't sell it. It was unsellable because it'd been sitting outside for like a couple of
Right.
winters, and it was fucked.
I've still got, by the way, an old chest that you bought for me.
Ooh.
Yeah, do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, you do. You,
Oh, do I? Mate?
You do, Martin.
I remember.
Come on. You bought me an old chest.
Sure.
It's like a classic treasure chest kind of shape. Like a rounded top.
Nice. Oh yeah.
I think you bought it from
I do remember
an
that.
antiques shop in Reigate.
Oh Jesus, that's like 30 years ago.
Yeah, I've still got it.
Thereabouts.
It's travelled everywhere.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Still got
I like that. That was good.
It's a really nice one. It looks like you could put that. You could put that on the set of Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, you could have Johnny Depp sitting on it, and you wouldn't know it was. You'd think, oh, that's like the classic treasure chest that Johnny Depp would be sitting on. Wouldn't be out of place at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, was there a question in there? And
Well,
did it ever
a
get
question
answered?
of like, have you had hobbies that just haven't lasted, and it just
there you go. That was one. Yeah.
Okay.
I would. Right.
Because the other thing is like really expensive hobbies that go nowhere as well. I've heard stories of ADHDs that like they suddenly decide they're going to get into snorkeling, buy all the gear, really expensive gear. I've never done that personally.
Right. I like my hobbies cheap. Although music is a big hobby, and then I've got some stuff. I mean, if you're watching on the YouTubes, it's all behind me. It's all behind me.
And that can be expensive, right?
Music gear, and that can be expensive. Absolutely, yeah. That can be big money.
Yeah,
but I try and keep it reasonable.
I don't know if this counts because it's a sport, but when I ran the London Marathon about 27 years ago, right? I decided that I would never fucking run again, and I went out and I thought because I had really bad hip pain from it, and I bought a bicycle, and I spent a ridiculous amount of money on that bike at that time.
That's not surprising. Yeah. That's you.
Yeah. So 27 years ago, it would cost 1,400 pounds. 27 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's like £1 million in today's money.
Exactly. The good thing is now, it turns out it was a shrewd buy because it's now worth £3,000. Turns out it was a rare bicycle.
Oh, nice.
So it was quite a shrewd one. And I still use it. I used it about 4 weeks ago.
There you go.
It's a beautiful thing. Worked out.
Worked out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So what's next? Favourite hobbies? So you've got, for example, you've got your music. So is your music a hobby or is it more than a hobby?
Yes. Wait, what's the next level of hobby?
Yeah.
So
when does a hobby become like almost a job that you're not paid to do? It's a pastime that isn't like, it's more. No, it's not a job. It's it's a like a
Where are you
I
heading
don't
with this,
know.
Paul?
To me, because I'm thinking about
Where's this
I'm thinking
going?
about like with my art, my painting and sculpting. It doesn't feel like a hobby.
Right,
It feels like something more than
right,
that. It's not
right.
something that I do just to like
Okay.
pass time. It's like a nice little
Oh,
project.
I see.
It
Oh,
feels
right,
much
right, right.
more important than that to me.
Right. Yeah, because there are hobbies that people do just because they like just to pass the time. But for us lot with ADHD, it is a really nice hobbies reduce your anxiety
Hmm.
and improves your well-being.
Yeah.
So it is just kind of
Oh,
doing them
definitely.
is
Like,
has got a lot of health and mental well-being benefits
yeah.
for sure.
But I've got a client who I teach him conversation English, and he's a European champion jiu-jitsu, okay, guy, but he doesn't make
Right.
any money out of
That-
it, and his work is
right.
almost secondary. He works in a foundry,
Right.
right? To him,
All right. Yeah.
his work is almost like it's second in line in terms of his being part of his life. It's like comes after jujitsu. So
Yeah.
in his case,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
jujitsu is
It's
way more than a hobby.
right. Yeah. 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 No, for sure. Now something that you're gonna like, Paul.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this. So, where is it? I'm just hunting for my little notes, which I can't find. So I'll just do it off the top of my head, which is that if you can combine your hobby,
Yeah.
so in this case, like art, into a into a career, so you
Totally.
turn it into a job,
Yes.
your your brain is actually a lot younger. It actually keeps the brain
Yeah.
the age of your brain, if you like, is actually a lot younger.
Hmm.
So it's it's if you can manage to kind of do that, which we both have.
Hmm.
So it so it's it keeps you young
Oh,
in your head,
totally.
Paul.
Yeah. Also, we'll go back to what you said about it. In terms of helping with regulating your mood and stuff. For me, the art that I do is akin to meditation. Just of like
Mm,
therapy. Well, it's well known as a kind of a therapy, and
exactly.
just start detaching, unplugging from the world.
Oh yeah, there's that kind of like that gorgeous sort of a flow state that you can
Totally,
get into when you're in your hobbies, and you can kind of like just time blind the
massively,
all your
yeah.
time away.
Especially during
They
COVID
make right.
lockdown, people suddenly reignited their creative sides, and did some people. There's some people did amazing things during COVID. They would never have done otherwise.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like that. Um, yeah, there's a what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think yeah, okay, because I did I do some creative? Yes, I did. I did some creative stuff. So that was when, because I used to be in a band with like at school. So that was with Steve and Mark, and we were in a little band back in the early '80s, whatever. And then we were all and during that COVID lockdown, and we went, hey, how about if we did some music
Yeah.
again together? So we did,
Why
and then we wrote
you
a couple of
reformed?
albums. Yeah, we kind of reformed the school band, and we did stuff, and it was fun.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
Because a lot of people, they
they let
shelve
go of
their
that.
kind of passions, don't they? In the name of, oh, I haven't got time, or, this kind of stuff. Or they start a family, everything gets sidelined.
Yeah. I think there's there is a really interesting thing. Do you have any of these things? Which is maybe you do. Which is called like a micro hobby, which is a hobby that you can do for like 5 or 15 minutes. You just kind of like just
Ooh.
jump into and just kind of do this little kind of thing. It's just to kind of like like it is almost like having a bonsai, on your table. You just kind of
Okay.
go up to it and you
I kind
have
of
a little clip
do.
here and a little spray there, and then
Yeah.
that's a kind of like a little
Well,
short hobby
I kind of do.
that you
It's
can jump into and then out.
collections of stuff, right?
Hmm.
So collecting
Oh
is
yeah.
is a hobby for a lot of people, right? And
Right.
I'm looking at them now. I collect when I can. I always keep my eye out when I go to like vintage markets and stuff. Old door latches,
Oh, of
of
course.
course.
Who
Yeah,
isn't?
and
Who
old
isn't
hand,
looking for a
yeah,
for a door latch?
or old nails. You know that like the hand forged nails. I've got a
Right.
collection of
Okay.
those. Keep an eye out for those.
Okay.
Can't get enough of those.
Keep
I've got one here. I'll
right.
show
Right.
you. Got a couple.
All right. Why not?
Here, here's a beauty. This
Show
one's a beauty.
show me your
Look at
nails,
that.
Paul.
No,
What is it? A
that's a
latch?
latch. She's
All
a
right. So
beauty. She's
if you're if you're listening in your
it
car,
needs some oil. But
it is what is it?
a
It's a
latch.
sort of it's a large a
A
latch. Is
latch.
it? It's kind of green. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing
But I've got
is that brass?
it's no, I think it's just
Oh.
this is another one.
Oh, you're getting to see the whole collection
Yeah,
here. There we
I
go.
know, it's live. This is
Another latch there.
absolute podcast gold, this is.
Podcast gold.
Podcast gold. So yeah, those are kind of like micro hobbies, I suppose.
A little small thing, right? Because like that. Like if you have a small thing that you can just pick up.
Yeah.
Is it's even like doing Sudoku or a crossword puzzle. It's just like something small, just to kind of like get that brain
Yeah.
fired up without it becoming like your whole
Yeah,
day
exactly.
is gone.
Exactly.
You can just pick up a latch,
Pick up
give
that
it a little
or
like.
this is an old hook. An old cast
All
iron
right,
hook.
okay, so cast
So
iron
that
hook
end would
there.
go
There we
into the
go.
brickwork, and you'd have a little hook.
All right,
I love cast
all right.
iron, hand cast metalwork
Things.
stuff. What about you, Martin? Have you got a micro hobby?
What? Well, I mean, like this is why I have my music stuff out, right? So that I can literally, and I'll come in here and I'll just plink around and I'll just play something for like, I don't know, 5 minutes, and I might record it or I might not, and I'll just get away. And it's the same with like art. Like I've got some art that I'm doing downstairs,
Yeah.
and it'll be on the coffee table. All my stuff's there, and it's just always there.
Mhm.
I can literally just go down and kind of go, oh, let me just tick in here, and I'll just like work on it for like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
if that, and I'll just go away and do something else. So I'm not. I've got long hobbies, but they're out, so I can just like literally pick them up for a bit and put them down again, which I like.
Like, cool. So what
Yes.
did you do? What did you do during COVID then, other than music? Anything else?
Oh, I spent a lot of time in the garden.
Right. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
went
Of
out
course.
there and I did a lot of stuff out there. So gardening is a hobby. I forgot to mention it because I
Yeah.
do
Gardening, definitely.
that. It is a hobby. So yeah, that's fun.
I did
I like doing it. Yes, I did a lot of that.
during COVID.
What,
I
what,
bought one of those Lego Technics sets. You know, those like really
oh, what
technical, expensive things.
a turntable.
No, no, Lego.
Oh, oh,
There's
Legos.
like
I was
a
thinking
very kind of technical version of Lego.
oh, didn't you also make a huge stag beetle? That's
Yes,
that
that's
seems to
papier mâché.
come papier-mâché
It's over
stag
here.
beetle.
It's actually now got.
All right,
I'll
there we
show you.
go.
It's finished now.
Oh, here we go. It's
Oh,
it's
it's
finished now.
finished.
That was
Oh,
like 30. That was like oh,
oh.
here we go. Oh, there we go. That is unbelievable. So, if I mean,
So it's like it's
if you're
massive.
out there listening in your car, it's a stag beetle. It looks like it's about 3 foot,
About
3 or 4 feet.
no
What
three
is it?
foot.
It's,
Three
it's, it's
foot.
3 foot. It's
Yeah.
black, and then on its carapace, if
Yeah.
you like, it has the words "people
Yes.
pleaser" written in white, and then a big yellow stripe.
Yeah.
And that hangs on the wall.
It
That
hangs
looks
on the
very
wall.
very. That is yeah
So,
yeah.
yeah. So
You should
papier
you should
mâché.
you should put a latch on it, mate. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Papier mâché. I love papier mâché. I love working with
Mm-hmm.
papier mâché. God, I love that so much. It's just like just glue and newspaper, and then you paint it when it's finished. It's just
Right.
the best thing. It's really. I guess there's the ADHD thing. It's so there's no process in it. You know, bowl of water,
Mm-hmm.
mix some glue into the water. You know, and then you're away. You know, and a pile of newspapers. That's it. It's a
Yes.
bit
Yes. Yes.
like we were talking last week about soup. You know, it's like the kind of like the route to actually the finished product is really easy.
Right. Um. So, yeah, hobbies have a lot of health benefits and are very good for your brain.
So
What
do
else?
you collect anything,
What?
Martin? Are you a collector of anything?
I collect bills. I collect dust. A
Tax
lot of dust.
returns,
I collect dog fur.
right?
My house is full of it. No,
You've
I
got a big elephant behind
don't.
you. Do you collect elephants?
I have an elephant. Oh, that's a god.
An elephant god. Yeah.
that's a
Ganesh.
that's a Ganesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't, and I think it's I my brain didn't quite work that way. Like I've always been into fossils and gemstones, and and geology. I just never the part of my brain which would then want to collect lots of fossils and stuff.
Right.
Never did it.
Never
Never did it.
done. Never been a collector.
No,
Don't.
no, I just couldn't do it. Yeah, but I mean, you obviously collect latches and nails. This is
Yeah.
what we've learnt today.
I mean, I looked into
You,
this because
you like odd things.
yeah,
You like odd, eclectic
yes.
objects,
Like I was thinking,
everyday
there was
objects.
a film once with Christopher Reeve in it, and he was an obsessive collector of Harry Houdini memorabilia. Right.
All right.
I think Michael
Mm-hmm.
Caine was in the film as well. It's like a murder mystery thing, and I thought, oh bloody hell, that is so cool. About the coolest collection I've
Mm-hmm.
ever seen in my life. And so I did a bit of research. A pair of handcuffs by Harry Houdini. He was an escape artist, right?
Yeah.
Could cost you about $11,000, which is like, okay. But
Yeah.
if you wanted a poster, right, The original
Yeah.
Harry Houdini poster, you could spend up to
Yeah.
114. This is like right. This is like today's estimates. A poster would cost
Mm-hmm.
you $114,000 for a original
Wow.
Harry Houdini poster. But that
Right.
massively appeals to me.
And then you buy it, and then you put it on the wall,
Yeah,
and then it escapes.
yeah.
Where did it go?
Right. That's good. It's good,
Slipped
mate. I like
away.
that. Or it just disappears.
Slipped away. Yeah. Gone.
Was I burgled
Fucking
or did
Harry
it
Houdini.
just? Yeah. Well, there's some other bigger apparatus that he had, more sophisticated one. So I think it's the most ever anyone spent in America for Harry Houdini stuff. $324,000 for it was a prop that
Jesus.
he had. But I could
Jesus
really get
Christ.
into that massively. Love that. Anyway, so
Mm,
the last thing
yes.
I've got, Martin, is just like a list of things
Uh-huh.
that I would like to do if I had the time.
Mm-hmm. Go on then.
I've got
Hit us.
restoring a vintage car. I'd like to do it. I can't because I don't know how an engine works, so I couldn't do it. Love the idea though.
Right. Yeah, I mean, my brother, he rebuilt a couple of cars,
Really? Okay.
like some minis, and a Caterham
Oh, nice.
sports car. Yeah, yeah. No, he was into that.
Oh,
Yeah,
very cool.
he loved
Is
it.
your
He
brother's
loved it.
technically
He loved.
minded then? Clearly.
Well, I mean, he would say he isn't, but I
No,
couldn't.
I couldn't do
I
it
couldn't
either.
just rebuild a car and do all the wiring and all that.
No, no,
No,
no, no.
no.
No, no, no.
Yeah. So what
I've
else you
got
got?
foraging.
For what?
Good question, Martin. Um,
Donuts,
no,
coffee,
mushrooms,
what?
berries, things in the wild.
just
Um,
you just want to go skipping through the
with a
field with
basket.
the
Yeah,
basket. Yeah.
foraging.
All right.
So
All right.
there's a British guy. I can't remember what his name is. I've got his book somewhere. He's the kind of like
John.
worldwide John something, worldwide expert
Oh
on
God, is it?
foraging. Yeah, and
I was just guessing.
no, his name is John. His name is John.
Dave.
I can't
Oh,
remember his
blimey.
name,
Wow.
his surname. But yeah, foraging's lovely.
Smith.
I do. I could forage for mushrooms quite safely.
Right.
So I know my difference between a death cap and a porcino.
That's
Yeah,
good.
which is
That's
good.
good. That's
That
helpful.
is helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Other
is.
stuff I've got
I would
here.
die.
Anything medieval. Like I could get into anything medieval, like constructing medieval, weaponry or just some people go mad for just like dressing up in medieval costume and going to
Yeah.
events. Love
Yeah.
that.
And Renaissance fairs,
Yeah.
as we call them over here.
Okay. Love
Um,
that.
all right. Right. So, what would you? So, if you went to one of these these Renaissance medieval fairs, what would you dress up as? What would you go? What would you be?
I think I like just
Do
a
you think?
poor person. You just your
Oh,
basics.
just, just a
A
peasant.
peasant
Just your basic
with a
peasant.
turnip in my pocket. Like Baldric.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, just
Nice.
a peasant.
Simple. I'm just a bloody
Just your
peasant.
average communal garden
All right.
peasant.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
Um,
Mm-hmm. I would have to go as a minstrel or something.
well, that's the other option, isn't
Anyway,
it? You could go as a court jester. That'd be cool. I could do the
see,
court
I was
jester.
thinking of that
Were
for you.
you?
I was thinking
I
of
could
that
do the
for
court
you.
jester.
Yeah. With the hat and the
Yeah,
bells
just
and the
the
prancing
comp
about.
pigs.
that seems up your street.
Yeah,
And the humorous
yeah,
copies, of
of
course.
course. So the other ones I've got are
My arm's itching.
beekeeping. I could so get into beekeeping. I could so do that. Have you ever thought
Every
you could
year,
keep bees, couldn't you, in your
yes,
garden?
every year there is a conversation in this house that kind of goes, bees,
Yeah.
bees. Should we do bees? And then there is work involved.
Mm.
There is some expense involved, and there's a commitment to it. It isn't like something that you can just
No,
set up
no.
and just abandon because they're like little
Yeah.
animals.
It's not something you
But
do
every year, no, I
if your
don't.
next door neighbours had young children either, because they can swarm,
Right?
a couple of times a year.
Yeah, yeah. And I kind of feel like I would have to let everyone know
Yeah.
um, within an area. Like I was thinking about doing it. If you had an objection
Yeah.
to it,
But can you imagine
then say
having
no. And I can see
your own honey?
what. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
What? Yes.
Well, just let us know
I mean,
if
you
you
actually.
plan to do that. You've got some customers here.
It's all right. Jesus, all the expensive honey. Fly it all the way from New York to Italy.
And yeah, well, other than bookbinding's my last one. Bookbinding.
Oh, book binding.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Just blank books.
Yes, exactly. Sketchbooks,
Blank
notebooks.
books. Ah, I thought you
I
would.
think that could be quite
I mean,
interesting.
I think that's fairly
Yeah.
inexpensive. I would think.
No, not
I mean,
expensive.
it's
No,
like
no.
it's the yeah, but yeah, it's the sort of so you like sort of crafts, which is what
Yeah,
I'm
that's where
thinking.
it's going in that direction, isn't it? What about you, Monty? Have you got like hobbies that haven't?
Crafts.
It's like, oh, you never found the time for it, or you think, oh, I've already got too many hobbies, but you'd really like to do it.
I've got, as I said before, there's so much. I've barely scratched the surface of the hobbies that I've got. So it's like I don't my brain can't cope with something else. I mean, occasionally, so this is the thought pattern I have. Right, I'll start watching TV and someone's doing something really
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
and you go, "Oh, I'd love to have that as a hobby." You know, keeping goats or something. Who knows? And
Goats,
then
yes.
you kind of give it about, I don't know, 5 minutes worth of thought, and you go, yeah, no, that's not a thing.
Yeah,
And then I reverse out. I
right.
do that a lot.
See, goats is not. I don't think goats goes beyond a hobby.
Right.
I think that's like serious
I'm just
responsibility.
that is a responsibility. I'm going to shut the blinds on this window. Hang on. It's about this time that there we go. It's about this time that that the sun comes into my face
Okay.
and blinds me.
Okay. All right.
All right.
That's my load splurged.
All right. I've got I mean the interesting thing about hobbies, the other interesting thing that is worth bringing up, I think, is that there is a is that is that hobbies are awesome, but they also can be used to avoid things like doing, your taxes or any other kind of thing that you don't really
Right.
want to
A
do.
convenient
And then you kind of
diversion.
go, and then you just kind of like slip into doing your hobby thing, and all you're really doing is just trying to avoid
Mm-hmm.
the the bad thing.
Yeah.
So that's and I do that sometimes. I say sometimes. I'd say
A
more
lot.
often than I would like.
Right.
Is that I will do I'll get into music or art, and then because I'm just avoiding something else.
Right.
Which,
I think the hobby that I use most as an avoidance is photography.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Yes, I did that for a while.
You did, didn't you? Yeah. I was
Absolutely.
thinking about that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took some corkers. And then your stuff is like I see your photography appears on TikTok
Occasionally. Yeah. Yeah. Occasionally. Yeah.
currently.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
love photography. Love it. It's funny. It's like probably the one hobby that I've done in my whole life that I've done consistently. So I've been photographing consistently, if not every day, every other day for about 5 years now. Yeah.
Wow,
So it's a
that's nice.
stayer, which is quite rare.
It's a
It's a
keeper.
keeper.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I think it's probably worth going to the
Ratings. Yeah.
ratings.
And I've got a quiz after
All
that.
right. Well,
Yeah.
here we. Is it a dopamine hit or is it a burnout thing? Hobbies. Is it a dopamine hit or is it a burnout thing?
Right.
And obviously, yeah, a dopamine hit. What do you think, Paul?
I'm thinking, well, if I had a
what?
banjo, you just played the banjo, so that got me thinking.
Ding ding ding.
That is a massive hobby. That is a scratch that
Oh
I
yeah, that'd
haven't
be nice.
itched yet. That I really need
Mm-hmm.
to. But dopamine hit. Oh, it's up there, isn't it? It's up
It
there.
is.
Dopamine hit.
There's a lot
It's
to be
a
gained.
solid 10.
Ooh, it's all the dopamines.
It's all the dopes.
Ooh, the dopes.
It's all the
Ooh,
dopes.
the dopes.
Oh yeah. How about you,
Jesus.
Martin? How solid
You know
is
what
your
it is?
how solid is your number?
It is a solid 9.
Okay.
It is, yeah. There's a lot to like.
Which is significant
right,
in
so,
itself, isn't it? You know, that is such a massive one on the dopamine.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the downside, so obviously coming into play there is
Cost.
time, money, right.
Yeah.
And then are you doing it to avoid something
Yeah.
else? So, you know, that has
I've spent
or are you spending too long doing
I've
it?
spent a ridiculous amount of money over the years on art equipment.
Mhm.
But then
Yes.
not that much, not really. Burnout, not that much, really. I don't think I've ever used it to avoid doing that stuff. Burnout, I'm gonna give it
All right.
a healthy 2.
All right. I think I will agree. I think mine's a little bit higher. I think mine's more like a 3 because
Okay.
I do tend to escape into my hobbies when I should be
Right.
doing something else.
Well,
So
you should do something about
that's
that, Martin.
that's on me.
Or not.
Yeah, I will
Well,
probably
that's
do a
alright, isn't
TikTok
it?
post all about it.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well then, let's jump in the tractor and get over to Alexandra's haunted inn. I mean, obviously, the updating the tractor, just keeping that going is a that's a hobby in itself. All right, well, Alexandra's not here, but she did leave a really interesting little story on the YouTubies.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you saw it or not. I'm kind of hoping that you haven't yet because I wanted to kind of like give this a little bit of
Okay.
a little bit of a thing. Nice. All right. So so last week we were talking about swearing, right? And she kind of told this story. So in your mind's eye, I want you to think about a little indie film style, right? A little independent film, kind of set
Wes
around
Anderson.
the mid to late 80s,
Where's
I guess.
Anderson? Okay,
Um,
perfect.
so it has a nice little vintage
Yeah,
feel. Now, the 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 background is, and is this something that you've heard of? Because I haven't. It's uh, if you swore, they would put black pepper in your mouth, or pepper. I don't know. It could be chili pepper,
right.
perhaps. So that it was like a sort of a
Yeah.
punishment. So if you
But
swore,
they did
you
that in
got
England. They
some.
used to put soap in your mouth in England.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, but this is so our little indie film takes place in Greece in the late 80s, and you've got Alexandra, the very young girl, and she's there with her dad and her dad's best friend and family. So there's a bunch of people, and granddad's best friend accidentally swore in
Hmm.
front of her.
Right.
Little tiny girl,
In Greek.
he swears in Greek, I'm guessing. And obviously, it's like, oops, that thing we like swear
Yeah.
because you forget that there's little kids around.
Yeah.
So that's what he does, right? He swears, and then this guy's wife thought it would be funny to kind of say. Then she says, "Right, now you have to put pepper in your mouth," in
Yeah.
Greek, obviously. So then she took him aside,
Hmm.
and then they pretended to put pepper
Hmm.
in his mouth so it would burn, and then he's like fake screaming,
Right.
and and uh and she's like so she's like sort of bursting into
Right.
tears because this man's like crying. She's like no, screaming, and and this guy even put ketchup in his mouth and pretended
No.
that it was blood.
No. Bloody hell.
There you go.
Scream.
End
No,
of film.
trauma. That is
Roll
trauma.
roll the credits.
That is pure
Oh, I
trauma.
know.
That is.
I know.
Yeah. And it's you.
Yeah.
She also mentioned about the swearing, how it's kind of the rules are different in the neurodiverse community, which is a point we didn't pick up on. Was it really? But it's so true. You're just like
No.
the conversations I always adore. Even you can tell when you're having a conversation with someone who's neurodiverse because the conversation is really fluid, and it just like it goes all over the shop. And you can swear, you
Right.
can swear all you like, and it just like yeah, the rules are different, aren't they? When it's between
They are.
conversation between neurodiverse people, which is something I really like
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I mean, like some of the comments that I got on the TikTok was like, and one that was from oh blimey, I forgot her name. But she was saying, how we use the how we use the c word
Mhm.
in the UK as a term of affection. We'll say it
Right? Yeah.
to a friend,
Yes. I can
and they'll
see
be
that.
like,
Yeah.
and and it's like a sort of a term of endearment.
Yeah. You can
Oh,
say
you
that.
old yeah,
You can say, "Come on, you old
yeah,
bastard. Come on."
right, yeah,
That's so
yeah. We
English.
like
Yeah.
all that,
Another thing that Alexandra said is that when you're swearing in someone else's language, it doesn't feel like you're swearing. That's really true as well. Like it feels
mm-hmm.
like especially if you're living in that country. Like I live in Italy, it feels like the rules aren't made for me. Apparently,
Right,
psychologically, I think it's a similar thing. They're kind of connected. If you're living in a foreign country, you're much more likely to break the law because you think that the rules don't apply to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
There you
Malacca.
go. There you go. Okay.
Um,
Nice.
um, I will also have to kind of like point out some hobbies that have been going around ADHDville. So Alexandra's current hobby
Right.
is she's making gnomes
No
for
way.
Christmas.
For Christmas.
She's
Okay.
making some gnomes. Yeah, I don't know how they've been getting on,
Right.
but I know that that's a thing. Then we've got Carol
Yes. Yes.
up in Canada, who is our minister of snacks, and she does a show. So she's doing a lot of crocheting at the moment,
Okay.
and and she makes like shawls and little fun things.
Nice.
Um,
Neat. I love that.
and she's been working on hats and things. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
So
Well,
she's doing good.
you
What?
mentioning that Carol is our minister of snacks. I just, as you said that, I just realised last night that I dreamt of
Yes.
twiglets. I dreamt of snacks. It's my favourite snack, the twiglet snack. Dreamt of them
Nice.
last night.
Well,
A
speaking
lot,
of
a big like bucket of twiglets.
nice,
God, I love those.
I can't imagine any worse. Um, Also, our Minister of Head Stuff, Seth. We were talking last week about um, about beer and cheese
Yes,
soup,
yes.
right? With with popcorn on it. And then he was listening to the episode, and he said, "Oh my god, your ADHD soup quiz! I have actually had quite a lot of beer and cheese soup in Wisconsin, which is what we said." And then he says, "Okay, I have never had popcorn with my beer and cheese soup,
Okay,
but honestly, that sounds delicious."
right. Okay.
Apparently,
Well, Seth, let us know.
you
Let us know.
you
Let us know. I mean, I can see that it could be interesting. I'm at least
there's a
curious.
right. He also says because you issued a challenge last week.
Yes,
You said, "Oi, come and eat cheese and
yes.
beer
Oh, is he
soup,"
waiting in the
and well, he said also, "If Paul wants me to come back on the show and eat beer and cheese soup,
with popcorn?
um, it would be
We're
my pleasure."
definitely up for
So
that.
at some point,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
definitely up for that.
Name your
We just have
day.
to work out when.
Name your
Work out
day.
when.
Name your day, Seth. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, I've got a quiz, Martin.
Fucking hell, go on then.
Okay, I've
Yeah,
got a quiz.
I'm going to have to hack into this episode quite a bit. I think
Okay,
'cause it's quite a long one. Let's come on,
okay.
quiz time.
Let's make it
Let's do
fast.
it.
Okay. Are you ready? I'm
Yes,
going to read
I got a
out to
pencil
you
to
this
write. Yep.
three
Yep.
sections. It's three. I'm going to read out to you three hobbies that are real. Three hobbies. Okay, you've got to guess which is the hobby I've made up. Okay, so these
Okay,
are true. These
made
are
up hobby.
real hobbies. Okay, only one of
Hmm.
these three have been made up, and I've got three sections. Okay,
Got
right.
it. I
First
got it.
one: mooing competitions. People compete to moo like cows, and judges take it very seriously.
Moo.
Moo competitions. Okay.
Mm.
Second one:
Hold.
antique diaper collections. Okay.
What?
People that actually collect antique diapers. Okay.
Okay.
Three:
All right.
Extreme ironing. Ironing clothes while rock climbing, skydiving, and balancing on a canoe. Extreme ironing. So, mooing competitions, antique diaper collecting, and extreme ironing. Which one is? Which
Right.
one of those have I made up?
Well, I know that extreme ironing is a thing, or was that was all over the place a number of years ago. I'm going to say that mooing is also real. I can see like country fairs and things that being you can have mooing competitions. So I think antique diapers is those like you
Correct.
made that up, Paul.
Made that up, Martin.
You're
That was.
full of shit.
I just plucked that out of my silly little mind. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
pulled it pulled it
Out of my
out your
arse.
ass, mate.
Yeah, pulled it out of my
That's
arse. Okay.
what you did.
Okay.
Next,
Next one. One of these I've made up, Martin.
yeah.
Toy voyaging. Sending your stuffed animal on international vacations with strangers.
Wait, what?
Toy
You do
voyaging.
what?
Sending your stuffed animal on international vacations with strangers.
Oh, sending your toy out.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greasy bone throwing. It's apparently very big
Greasy
in
bone.
Iceland at certain times of the year. Greasy
And
bone
Greece.
throwing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Third one,
Yeah.
competitive duck herding. Guiding, simple one. This guiding ducks through obstacle courses.
Oh,
So
okay.
toy voyaging,
I can
greasy
see.
bone,
Yeah.
competitive duck.
I think toy voyaging. I have heard of that. I have heard of people who have like little things, like a character or something, and then they'll send it off with people, and then they get photographs of their little thing at various places around the world. I've heard of that. Competitive duck herding sounds like a thing with like as a test for like herding dogs. I can see that being
Right,
like a
yes.
thing.
I can see your logic, Martin.
So greasy greasy bone throwing. Yeah, I'm saying you made that up, Paul.
Correct.
Fucking
Okay.
I've nailed this
I'm
quiz.
pulling too much of this out of my ass. So, third one, I'm going to make it a bit more difficult for you, Martin. Right? You ready?
Okay.
One of these I've made up.
I'm ready.
Ladybird fighting. Raising beetles, as
All
in
right.
ladybirds are beetles, to compete in wrestling matches, which is popular in more than one country. Right?
All right. Yeah.
Geocaching.
Oh yeah, geocaching.
Okay. Worldwide treasure hunting with GPS coordinates. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Third one, dumpster diving for art supplies. Finding discarded objects and then turning them into sculptures.
Okay. Firstly, I want to say that dumpster diving obviously is a thing for art materials. Yes, I also saw on the news the other day that there was somewhere in New York there is a pickle factory or a place that makes pickles, and then there is a pickle dumpster
Right.
where they throw all the stuff that didn't make it in the jars
Jesus.
in the dumpster,
Right.
and there's a people go for that.
No.
So that's a thing. Geocaching, obviously, yeah, that's a big kind of hobby. That sounds like fun. That is something that I would do for a day. So if you don't know what geocaching is, it is basically there are little hidden boxes and jars and stuff all like everywhere that are just full of random things, and then there's a treasure hunt to try and find them. And then when you find them, you just kind of put stuff in the, you might take something else and put something in. Just that there's always this stuff to kind of go and that's a fun thing to do with kids, I think, as well. But the thing is, like beetle fighting, I thought was a thing, but not necessarily ladybird fighting, but I think beetle fighting was. That sounds like a thing. So I'm going to go with A because
You're right.
ladybirds.
And you're right, there is raising beetles does exist, but not necessarily ladybird.
Yeah, I know
You've
this one.
nailed it.
Let me just
You're going to sleep well tonight.
bask in the glory. Oh, you know it. I
You'd be
might
able to
make myself a
relax.
nice
You'd be able
cup
to,
of
you
tea.
know, you'd be
Yeah,
able to chill.
beautiful. Yeah, I know. I should actually count like who's in the lead, but I will try and do that for next
Okay.
week, just to kind of like see
I did have an
how we're doing.
alternative quiz. I've got a list of
Oh no,
famous people with
what?
odd hobbies, but another time. And I'll give you
Another
this one.
episode, perhaps.
Angela Jolie collects knives.
Why does that surprise
Yeah.
me?
Nicolas Cage, he collects exotic fossils.
Who?
Nicolas Cage.
Oh, Nicolas Cage. All right.
Beyonce, she's a beekeeper.
All right.
Tom Hanks collects vintage
Beyonce.
typewriters. Should I go on?
Beyonce.
Greta Garbo was a travel hunter.
Sorry,
Truffle
what?
hunter. Greta Garbo.
Oh, truffle. All right. What?
It's-
Her and her
yeah.
pigs, or was it
Just
just
her,
her
mate.
on all fours, snuffling
Steady,
around
mate.
in the forest? All right. Well, that sounds awesome. All right. Well, let's go to what are we going to talk about next week? And it's my turn.
It's your turn,
and
Martin. Yes.
as we were nearing Christmas, we did do a Christmas episode last year, so I think we should definitely do a Christmas episode this year. But to kind of like, because we'll be sick of Christmas, I thought maybe we do like an anti-Christmas, and we'll do it's ADHD and how to ruin Christmas. So it's all the days, all the times, and all the ways that we can really screw up Christmas.
Yeah.
So it'll be a fun
or having a laugh up Christmas.
episode.
So if anyone's got any stories, let us know.
Yeah. So it's going to be fun, and we're going to be concentrating on the stupid stories, and it's just going to be a laugh. All right.
Okay.
All right. So that just leaves me to press the button that is called outro. And then for me to say, ADHDville is delivered fresh every Tuesday to all providers of fine podcasts. Please subscribe to the pod and rate us most hobbytastic. And feel free to correspond in the comments. But wait, there's more. If you wish to see our beautiful faces, then sally forth to the YouTubes and the TikToks.
Or Sally Fields.
Love her. You can also pick up a quill and email us at ADHDville. But in the meantime, be fucking kind to yourself.
And I beseech you, fellow ADHDers, fare thee well with gladness of heart.
There, says the mayor. That's that.
Oh, there we go. Another episode, Paul. In the bag.
In the bag. And you know we were saying about Sally Fields being a nice lady. Apparently she really, really is. When she did a film, Mrs. Doubtfire she did with Robin Williams, and he tells the story of how nice she was. It's a really nice story because he was having some problems. She shut down production of Mrs. Doubtfire because he was having a difficult time, and she just said, "Go home, Robin. Just go home, and I'll sort it out."
Fuck off.
She's such a nice lady.
Fuck off.